Kind Healthy Snacks is a private snack food company that operates out of New York City. Founded in 2004 by entrepreneur and current CEO Daniel Lebetsky, Kind is the fastest growing snack foods company in the country. They offer several different lines of products, from fruit and nut bars to healthy grain clusters and even to Kind breakfast bars. They're all made from whole ingredients, are low in sodium, and are gluten-free, with 2 of their products being certified by the Non-GMO Project. Kind created all these products under the idea that granola bars can be more than just a tiny snack. Kind has also received countless awards from top media and natural food outlets, from healthiest packaged food to best new food product of the year, and even to the simple yet undeniably unbeatable Best Snack Bar award from both Health Magazine and Whole Foods Magazine. However, Kind is more than just a remarkably superior healthy snacks company. It is also a company set on corporate social responsibility, and that shows in the company's everyday activities. Kind is committed to social kindness and justice, and they show this through the Kind movement, a movement that helps put a name to the kindness that Kind spreads throughout its communities and to the kindness that Kind promotes everyday citizens to spread through their homes and social circles. One major way that Kind spreads kindness through communities is with #KindAwesome cards. Kind employees are tasked with giving out #KindAwesome cards to anyone in their community they catch doing something kind, and, in turn, that card will award its recipient a free Kind bar, as well as a #KindAwesome card of their own to pass along to someone else. It's this relationship of kindness between Kind and the community that really makes Kind special. Even on our own campus, students are recognizing the value of Kind and its kindness philosophy. Take it from a student we sat down with.
So, what do you know about Kind?
I know that they sell granola bars, and I know that their granola bars are a healthy fruit and nut option. A good way to get carbs quick.
Okay. So, if a company is socially responsible, how does that affect your view of the company?
It makes me like that company more. Good example would be like Tom's, for example. You buy one shoe and they give another shoe to charity. That makes me like Tom's more and gives me more of a reason to buy from them.
Okay, so follow-up question. If a company is socially responsible, are you more likely to spend your money with them rather than elsewhere?
Definitely. Like the example I just said, for example, Tom's, they're more expensive than they would be. Because I know it's for a good cause, I'm willing to spend more money on that product.
Okay, thank you.
To further investigate people's perspective on corporate social responsibility, we curated a survey, sent it to 110 people with ages ranging from 18 to 81, and received results that were pretty telling. People care about corporate social responsibility, with 57% of respondents saying that corporate social responsibility is something they consider when purchasing a product. It's clear that Kind is operating in the correct corporate arena. However, when asked if it's hard for a company to retain company culture during expansion, 2/3 of respondents said yes, and this is where Kind's problem lies. Kind is expanding, and they're expanding fast. In the last 3 years, Kind has seen its employee base grow 425%, which is astronomical and unheard of. While their headcount is increasing, as well as their profits, Kind has recently seen a decline in the quality of its company culture, which is where the heart of the company lies. As Kind continues to grow, their culture continues to diminish. That's where we come in. Our solution, through a partnership with Hungry Harvest and a transformational leadership style, is to implement Cotter's 8-step model to shift Kind's company culture back to its kindness-sharing roots.
Step 1. Our first step is to create a sense of urgency. We already know that hunger is a growing problem in our society, especially among the impoverished. So partnering with an entity like Hungry Harvest fosters a sense of responsibility and urgency that Kind, a company that is rooted in the idea of kindness and the spreading of it, is doing something about hunger and battling it head-on. Step 2. The next step is to build a guiding coalition. For example, Kind can form a specialized yet diverse group that works directly with Hungry Harvest. This group can then help instill core shared company values, such as kindness and empathy amongst both companies, while also helping Hungry Harvest and Kind better understand how they each operate. Step 3. The third step is to form a strategic initiative and vision. For instance, the communities that Kind and Hungry Harvest station themselves in are communities that are incredibly important to the company's successes. By giving back to these communities through food drives, while partnered with Hungry Harvest, and creating a Kind Member of the Week program within Kind itself, the spreading of kindness culture can go further. Step 4. The fourth step is to enlist and put forth a volunteer army. In this case, Kind can continue using the specialized group from Step 2, or even add senior level members of Kind, those who are most familiar with the company culture that's being lost, to further promote important company values like kindness to the rest of the company.
Let's take a look at Step 5, enable action by removing barriers. Kind can achieve this step by hearing out employee suggestions to keep improving Harvest for the Hungry. This individualized consideration is important, because if employees feel they are being supported and heard, they will have a strong desire to support the community around them. With Step 6, generating short-term wins, our team came up with the idea of using a Kind Member of the Week competition, where employees have the objective of doing some sort of kind act for one another in the office. The idea is to spread kindness and care through the workplace, not just outside of it. At the end of the week, the winner would get a small prize. Also, the company could use social media. Using hashtags such as Kind Kindness or Kindred Initiative to document kindness in the community would allow friends, family, and peers to put their own posts up and spread kind culture deeper in their own community. In addition, the social media approach would allow employees of the company to see that change is working. Now let's move on to Step 7, sustaining acceleration. Our team decided that to accomplish this task, Kind should give internships to college students before hiring. The point of this process would make sure that potential hires are a good fit for the company and culture. Also, emphasizing company care for employee feedback is very important for sustaining acceleration. If employees are against the changes taking place and do not believe they are working, they will cause for a roadblock to appear in letting the change become a welcome part of the company culture. Finally, we look at Step 8, institute change. The best way for change to be set in motion is to reinforce how all the new programs enacted have affected the community around Kind. When people can see that change is benefiting others, change is encouraged to be spread deeper in the company and community. If change is not benefiting anyone, then instituting it into the company culture is much more difficult.
As with any major change, we may be met with resistance. Group inertia and threats to expertise are potential roadblocks of change that we've identified. If the current culture with the current employees varies greatly with the desired culture, there will be opposition since there will be a conflict of interest, which can lead to deviant workplace behavior, and newer employees may not follow the new culture since they see the resistance from the senior members due to the group inertia. Additionally, threats to expertise will also hinder change since older members will feel threatened as new members that are introduced for inducting the new culture clash with these senior members. In order to help guide the leaders in Kind during this period of growth and change, we have devised a program called the Kindred Initiative to assist in this process. The Kindred Initiative utilizes transformational leadership in order to help integrate company change through its 4 core pillars, the 4 I's. The first I is idealized influence, which involves the CEO, Daniel Lubetzky, and other executives going out into the community to help spread awareness about the Kind brand and mission. By informing the public on Kind's purpose, its motives and mission will be clear to the employees and the public, thus strengthening company culture both outside and inside. The second I is inspirational motivation, which utilizes reinforcement theory in the workplace through small rewards given to employees who were kind that week, or through monthly departmental food drive competitions. The driving force behind this pillar is that if there is kindness found in the office, it will spread to the community. The third I is individualized consideration, where the leaders in Kind learn what motivates each of their employees by getting to know them better, by encouraging feedback or understanding individual employee problems, or by personalizing the weekly rewards to be unique for each winner. The employees will then in turn respond with greater levels of commitment since they feel a personal recognition from the company and their leaders. The final I is intellectual stimulation. As a growing company, Kind must constantly be adapting to changes in the market and the community. There will be a weekly brainstorming session revolving around employee involvement and company direction. And additionally, Kind's interviewing process will now involve a potential candidate to pitch an idea that will help improve the company either through their products or by improving company culture. Maintaining Kind's culture while in this period of growth will be no small feat. However, if we are properly able to execute our Cotter 8-step model to create change and reestablish company culture through the partnership with Hungry Harvest, while implementing our Kindred Initiative and transformational leadership to combat group inertia and threats to expertise, we will be able to maintain the values and mission that Kind started out with and has worked hard to keep.